Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Connor, here with my father,
Kevin.
And today, we're covering an artist that I don't think you're familiar with at all.
If it's what I think we're doing,
We're doing FKA.
I have no... the name has been brought up so many times.
You've had, people request
Yep.
records, but you don't know anything.
Zero, zip, zilch.
This will be my third FKA Twigs record that I dive into. I haven't listened to her debut, LP1, but I've gone from there. Capri songs I really enjoyed, and I think I have a playlist on my Spotify of like my favorite songs from each year. I stopped doing it after 2023, I think, but when I was doing that, a couple songs off that record made it on there.
You want to give me a gist of the music? Is it...
Well,
should we just listen?
I don't know on this record because it's new to me.
Oh.
It's kind of really hard to describe her music, but really incredible voice. Second record and her third record, I found to be some of the most unique music that I've come across in a while.
Would Polacek be near?
Yeah. I'd say I'd put her in the same vein as like, you know, like I definitely got some similarities to like a Polacek or a Charlie on the last record. Not too much, but like it's definitely, you can see that, you know, they all kind of come from the same cloth in a way.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm definitely more familiar with like artists like Polacek and Charlie and Sophie and AG and that whole camp over there. So FKA Twigs is an artist that I've been following for a while, but I've never been like a super fan or anything like that. You know, from what I've heard, it's electronic, a lot more electronic, and that really intrigues me because that was kind of the elements that I liked the most about her her previous work. So
does she morph analog equipment? Do you think the guitars and stuff like that? You don't know.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh, right on.
Track number 1. It is the title track, EUSEXUA.
It sounds like you're saying that to me. That's what's odd.
EUSEXUA.
I'm like, you're not finishing it.
Here we go.
Great pop, eh?
Yeah.
This feeling deep inside.
First off, her voice is incredible.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
Do you feel alone?
I don't know
You're not alone.
what it is, but I'm ready to cry. I mean that. When someone
Can produce something so beautiful.
just like this right away, it's just beautiful.
Do you feel alone? You're not alone.
I just got weird shivers.
It's beautiful.
EUSEXUA.
I got to speak about her coining that phrase. I think it's such an artistic... I think it's such a great artistic thing for her to come up with a word.
And then make that the album concept.
Yes, and make it her own. Like
Yeah.
that's her own. That's the essence of art.
What is that?
I know.
I was
That.
on the
Yeah.
edge of something greater than before, but nobody told
Like the
me.
effects on that.
The effects on
was
that piano or
Yeah.
keys. That was absolutely fucking... From the get-go, I wanted to cry. Because, wow, when I don't know, when someone does something that good and her voice is so versatile and she does those false... She pulls up once in a while on those little notes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then she has these elongated notes. It was just absolutely beautiful. But I was thinking about the word, and I'm thinking, is making up a word, is it being cheap? But then I thought...
I think it can be sometimes.
Yeah, but then I thought, you know what? The essence of art is creating.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be an Oxford thing in the dictionary.
Yeah.
We could create whatever word we want. What was my word the other day? Remember? And you said, "Wow, what was that?" Is that
I don't remember.
Started with
yeah,
an S.
Yeah, you came up with some word.
Snoggly.
No, I don't think it was that.
Snoggly? No.
Something like that. It was
Anyways,
a weird word. Yeah.
It just came out, right? And we were laughing
and I
about
asked
it.
you because I was like, "Is that even a word?" And you're like, "I don't know." And then
No.
I don't think it was a word, but
No, but I think when you have a feeling, right? And
Yeah.
you, and a word, it didn't ever happen to you, but it happens to me a lot. Whenever I have a feeling, and then I'm in the middle of being, I've said it a million times. I'm not the most articulate person in the world. I don't read a lot of books, but when a feeling comes out, a weird word might come out that doesn't make sense. But that's what the feeling brought out, was that word. And for her to create a word for that feeling, that higher being, that thing, I thought it was really beautiful to come up with that and then conceptualize the album and start the album with that.
it feels like one of those things where it's like a feeling that you can't describe with words.
Yeah.
So she came up with the closest word that she could make.
Yeah, I'm going to think there's a euphoria, and then there's the sexual component of it when you're in the middle of sex, or if you're starting. I don't know I don't have sex anymore, so
Any kind of lovemaking.
any kind of love. Thank you for calling it lovemaking. Yeah, my hand appreciates that.
That still counts as lovemaking.
Does it?
Making love to your hand? Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, because I just do a little thing of lipstick right there.
Exactly, and then that counts. Listening to that first track made me think of there's like a meme. People do it all the time over on Twitter and Instagram with like albums that have like really good opening tracks, and it's like it would be you essentially saying, "Wow, what an album," and then me saying, "Dad, that's just the first track."
Yeah.
Like you coming
Yeah.
out, because that's kind of what it felt like at the end of that track. I'm like, "Wow, that was great." All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. That was beautiful. 'Cause
Yeah.
it felt so like transcending.
And that's amazing to be able to do that. And I love how when it stopped at the end, just before the tail end, we opened up and it went to an affected piano or keyboard.
That was so cool. I love.
I know. We got to see that.
I want to look into that, because whatever effect was on that piano or the chords. I don't know if it was digital or
just effects on
an analog one. I have no idea. But it was really cool. Anyway, let's.
I'm excited to get into the rest of these now.
Track number 2, "Girl Feels Good." I'm already grooving to this one.
I fear the man who finds himself lost.
Dug that myself, man.
Heart is within.
I love the sparseness use of effects.
Yeah. No, it's not
Overdone.
exactly. Yeah.
Just use them just enough.
Girl feels good and what goes round and you love her, but allowed to keep the devil down. When a girl feels good, you know. When a girl feels good, you know.
Whoa.
Sleep tonight. A man that doesn't know his mind. It's okay, baby, take your time.
I don't know what that's called. That is white. But that is the coolest thing.
No idea.
You know, I have to say, this is a bit of a St. Vincent moment for me, man.
Oh, just yeah.
When you brought me to,
I love the groove that just stuck through the whole track.
yeah. That's the Australian dinglehorn. The what's it called? I had one, and they got. I don't know why I got rid of it.
I don't know why.
Someone brought it back all the way from Australia for me, and I got rid of it.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, first let's talk about you and your St. Vincent moment. St. Vincent, an artist you were familiar with the name but didn't know anything about.
Yeah.
And then you dove into didn't even dive into the new record. Dove right into the concert.
I just went front row of the concert.
Front row of the concert, and then you realized, wow, she's amazing.
It was amazing.
There's this. I'm assuming you mean this is a St. Vincent moment in the sense that Twigs has she's been working on music since I think 2014 or whatever. So
and I first heard her.
This is your first kind of experience.
Yes,
and you're like,
yeah.
whoa.
I'm like, wow.
You've heard the name a lot.
Yeah.
Now you're kind of like.
That's exactly what St. Vincent. This is one of those.
Another moment like
another
that.
one of those moments. It's you know what? Girl Feels Good was. I normally complain because of percussion, because that's just my thing, right? I love percussion. I play drums. I love the way, I haven't even talked about it, because of all of those, that's all percussive to me.
Yeah, so it felt like a full percussive song.
It fills in all that void. It's done really, really well.
Very reminiscent of, I was getting lots of like Portishead, Massive Attack kind of feel on this track specifically.
The song was about desiring men to listen to the passion of women.
Mm-hmm.
Asexual is
Girl Feels Good, She'll Keep You Around. Is that,
yeah. So asexual is unashamed in displaying the power of women, what women hold. Sorry.
What?
Girl power.
Girl power. You got your girl. That's usually my mug, but I wanted a bigger cup. Or
be
longer cup.
Providing life or teaching lessons, resting assured that they have the ability to make the world turn. And I just want to say to my lifelong partner, Connor's mom, that without meeting her, I don't know where I would be. So I just want to give a huge shout out to all the women in the world that are just exceptional human beings. Mom she elevated me to a place that I never thought I would ever be able to be. Emotionally, spiritually, not sexually, but
had to throw that in there. Track number 3, Perfect Stranger.
I don't know the name of the town you're from. Your stars, I know the school you failed. I don't know and I don't care.
I like where she said school you failed.
Yeah.
And that's okay with me to live my life with some mystery. Please don't say that I must know. I'd rather know nothing than all the lies.
Great lyrics. I like this.
Yeah, I'm liking this song.
I don't know your friends or your ex's name. Who left who or who took the blame. I don't know and I don't care.
I could hear Charlie covering this.
Yeah, a lot of similar Charlie vocals.
Yeah.
Don't wanna have the anxiety. I'm a stranger, so you're perfect. You're perfect, baby. My perfect stranger. You're beautiful, you're worth it, you're the best, and you deserve it. You're a stranger, so you're perfect. You're a stranger, so you're perfect. No danger. You're the perfect stranger.
That was great.
That was lyrically really good.
Really, really good.
Like such a well structured song in terms of just storytelling.
Storytime, but also like really, really good melodic.
Yeah.
Like that was like she had the double whammo there.
Yeah, I felt like, instrumentally it wasn't as experimental or boundary pushing as the last two tracks, but it didn't need to be because it served that good it served that the instrumental like served the perfect place for that storytelling to sit on.
And that melody too.
I think if it was too experimental, if she went into some left field production, it might have taken away from the really good songwriting.
I really think that in the chorus, if she did way too much, she would have entangled the lyrics with the musical component. Because it's you're my perfect baby, you're perfect stranger, you're beautiful, you're worth it, you're the best, and you deserve it. You're a stranger, and you're perfect. If you had too much going on there,
you're
you know what I mean?
It would have taken away.
Yeah, so it was nice that it was like there's so many little things that it evoked. It's like for me, it was like meeting somebody, right? Mm-hmm. Meeting someone at night
and not wanting to know anything.
Not wanting to know anything. Just don't have to lie to me.
Yeah, but I just don't need to know.
I just don't need to know. Let's just hang out and let's whatever. Yeah, do whatever happens. Right? That was cool. Perfect Stranger.
This next one, I'm really intrigued by the title. Track number 4, Drums of Death.
Nope. No.
It's just going all over the place.
No blurb. That was cool. This is bad.
This is really cool.
Fasten your girl. Drop your skirt to the floor. Tear your clothes, body torn. Shed your skin. Hello, what's your life? Do you wanna make it up? Relax and ease your mind, 'cause you work so much. I'm here
The lyrics in this sort of lend to Perfect Stranger. We went from the one that was linear
Yeah, that's it.
to this.
craving rapid walk. Hard metal, silver standard. Relax and ease your mind.
This would be crazy live, I think.
Yes.
Hello, what's your life? And your body character. I'm here anytime. You can call me up. Crush the system. Diva doll, surf violence.
That was
That was wild.
that was wild production. I love that so much. It got like, okay, listen up, girl. Drop your skirt to the floor. Tear your clothes, body torn. Shed your skin. Rip your shirt. Flesh exposed. Feeling hot. Feeling hard. Feeling heavy. Fuck who you want. Baby girl, just do it for fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Boom.
lyrics aside,
Yeah.
just the production on that song, the drums. I understand the title, the drums of death. They sounded like some drums,
Yes.
that were gonna kill me.
Yeah.
They were kind of
Yeah.
terrifying, in a good way. I don't
Yeah.
know how to describe it. That one was definitely one of the cool. I mean, every song has been good so far, but that's probably one of the cooler ones, production wise.
Yeah, the stop and starts on the.
And the vocal effects.
Yeah.
crazy.
That you know what I love, and we said this before with, like, I think Carolyn Polachek, and we said it with Charlie. If we're considering this pop, which I don't know if we are in electronic pop or I'm not, but I love the direction of where we are going.
Yeah, just the risk taking.
The risk taking,
Yeah, and just thinking outside of the box.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
you think that everything's been done, and then boom, I hear an FKA Twigs album, like, oh, fucking, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Right? That's such a cool feeling. That shit's still going, and somebody's coming up with a word to express a feeling of something else. Like,
Yeah.
we're untapped. You know that? I think we are. Like every
Oh, for
time, every time I think the well has been tapped and all the water's gone, somebody fills it up.
Finds a way to go deeper.
Go deeper. Yeah.
Let's keep going. Track number 5, Room of Fools. See, these sound like the sounds we use when we're fucking around in Logic, but we can never make a full song out of it.
Stranger in the dark room.
We've had a couple strangers so far. She likes
Yeah.
her strangers, right?
This room of fools. We make
That is-
something together. Just bleeding out the pressure.
I'm hoping she brings that.
I love that
Yeah.
part.
And it feels nice. It feels nice.
Oh,
Yes.
It feels nice.
I'm digging this.
Stray dogs, this room of fools.
Oh, when that one comes in.
We make something together. And it feels nice.
I love that note.
That
Feels nice. I know I could hunger. It feels
What is this?
I really like how she chooses to phrase things. the third last line when she said, "I knew I could conjure." She did that.
The phrasing's so cool. That one felt like a weird trip. Like it was kind of like it was structured but not structured at the same time.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
feel what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I felt like that beat, that the drum beat kind of kept it as like at a steady pace, but just it was kind of evolving throughout the whole track,
Going somewhere,
anywhere it wanted
Yeah.
to go. Especially that ending, like it was just a really cool switch up at the end.
Yeah, you know what? Because it sounded like you're in the club, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about that in the club, and it's like you're meandering and going through the club.
That's what it felt like.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're walking around, and you're insecure, or you get your first drink, and you don't know if there's a table available or whatever. So
or if you know anybody there,
or and you're walking around, right?
Yeah.
You know, it was me. I'd go to swinger clubs. So it was a lot different, right?
Yeah, no, me too.
You too? You as well?
Yeah. Well, I saw you last week.
I thought it was you there.
Yeah. Well, I easily recognize the
I wear these, and that's the only reason I got them, right?
Yeah.
Comparing fools to the human race, room of fools sees twigs tempt the idea of love against this room of fools as humanity. In the case of the song, dances without care of the real ongoings of the world, thus being deemed as fools. So people just being in the moment and not really caring about the world,
anything,
but they're fools because
of that.
Yeah,
I see. Track number 6, Sticky.
Oh,
I think it might be a cover of Sticky with
Tyler
and everybody. No, we'll see. Track number 6, Sticky.
I'm tired of messing up my life with overcomplicated moments and sticky situations.
I love those effects.
the trilling.
You're right, I hold it in my body. Little snakes inside a bottle, writhing in my frustrations.
This part is so hooky.
Count to 1, 2, 3 and show my vulnerability.
Great phrasing.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on, say something nice to me.
That's dead center of our brain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there. Oh, I love how we're building the vocals.
Yeah.
I'm tired of messing up my life with overcomplicated moments.
That is the shit I love.
Wow.
That
okay.
was the best surprise ending there.
I gotta say, I don't know if there's a hot take or not. The album just came out, probably not. But that's might be my favorite so far.
So far, yeah.
Even though it's like, I don't know, it's short. It's only a couple, less than 3 minutes. Relatively small amount of lyrics, but just the pacing, everything about that, production wise,
Yeah.
I think that's my favorite at the moment.
That was a really fucking great track.
Drums of Death is still up there, but that might be my favorite right now.
Okay, I'm gonna read again because I just wanted to.
You don't have to touch
you. I don't have to. They can't see.
Oh yeah, true. There's an
Addicted to sticky situations with track 6. Sticky sees twigs feel bound to have these situations over and over again in attempts to express herself. Deep down, she's frustrated, knowing it's almost cynical in nature, constant and inevitable. Sticky here serves in forms as a triple entendre. Sticky as a way of ejaculation, emotionally entrapped in sticky situations, and physically shedding her skin alike to insects growing in power as they do. That's deep.
Yeah.
That's
a
deep.
lot of skin shedding.
Yes.
It was referenced
and
on
strangers,
but it was referenced on, was it on Perfect Strangers that had the shedding of the skin?
I think there was, yeah.
The Drums of Death, one of those ones.
Yeah.
I think it was Drums of Death.
Drums of Death, drop your skirt to the floor, tear your clothes off, body
Shed-
torn, and shed your skin. Good one, Connor.
Okay. Track number 7, Keep It, Hold It.
On the best I live alone in disarray. I read a million people gotta feel this way.
I love how she's entering with
What if I gotta do?
Very softly.
no just enough off time of that.
Oh, yeah.
Of that lick.
What have I gotta do? Just keep on, just keep it and hold it. Just keep it and hold it, yeah. They speak of me like I'm not in
This is great, man.
I'm loving this album.
What have I gotta do? Just keep it walking, hold it close. What have I gotta do? Sometimes
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not even trying.
Whoa. What a way to put a bridge in here.
I feel miles away.
Right at the halfway mark. I kind of felt like this was coming
Sometimes I feel
just because of the track with the comma, Keep It, Hold It. I felt like
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
be
yeah.
a two-parter.
keep it, don't hold it, keep it, hold it.
You hear that, like...
Yes. Hear how they pulse in?
Yeah.
Oh.
Listen to these drums, how like pulled back there
Yeah.
and muffled, but not the hi-hats.
No, hats are up.
What have I gotta do? Just keep
That line.
Yeah. Look at that. No. What such a creative mind.
That was another one that was, yeah, it's just a trip all over.
All over, man.
Through different production styles. I really love the mixing on this record. That's
It's-
one thing
it
that
is-
I think is like probably the biggest highlight.
Yeah.
Like even the way her vocals are mixed, like everything is constructed well in terms of like song structure and phrasing and lyrics, but the mixing is what's like putting this on another level.
Yeah.
Because like you hear where those drums are sitting, the hi-hats are a little bit up front, and that wobbly thing
That goes
and then
across, yeah.
across.
Oh, then
and-
we got hit in the head in the
right in the
middle. It was
middle.
like like really good thinking, man.
Yeah, it just incredible mixing. I
But
gotta
you-
look into who's does the sound design on this.
I have to say, but when you take those two components, okay, I love the surprise element on this in terms of production. Like, you don't know, I crave it so much now, but what she's done here is she's given me like a double thing because the production of
yeah,
the structure.
I
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You're gonna say, yeah.
The structure of the song is
Or
different.
is unpredictable, but then also the mixing is unpredictable.
We're getting double boomos, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
You're getting hit twice.
You're getting hit twice. I'm like, okay, where is this? Okay, oh God, we're going this way, and then the production is going ding, 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 and then right?
Yeah, no, it's definitely it's trippy. It's definitely like I don't know if somebody wasn't super familiar with this style of music, or like this would not. I'll just say this wouldn't be the album I would show you if we restarted the channel today. If it was day one of the channel, how I introduced you to Radiohead as a I just wanted to show you some Radiohead.
Yeah.
Channel people liked it and we kept posting. I would not start with this record because I feel like this would be a little too much for you at that time.
Yeah.
But I feel like, if this is what you're into, if you really like wild production, that very unpredictable, very, unconventional structure and with very not odd, but just unique mixing techniques, I think this record is like, right up.
Yeah, I'm loving this right now. This is like, it's got such a great balance of, can I say spiritualness? Like,
I would say that.
Yeah, it's her voice is ethereal, and it's and the way she uses it, but also she's got this angelic thing happening. But once in a while, she'll hit you with some fucking dirt, only for a second.
Yeah,
like some kind of dirty element, like
to kind of ground it.
And like here we are. But this is the life we live in. But
wake up.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally get.
And
what you mean.
that's such a good thing, man.
We'll keep going. This is the one with the feature that I found quite interesting.
Okay.
I'm curious to see what Northwest is going to contribute to this. Track number 8, Childlike Things. This already feels very childlike. I like it.
Yeah. I like that line where the wild things are. Yeah, it brings me back to
that movie and that book.
Yeah. Hit it. She's good.
I actually like Northwest on there.
Cool on there.
I'm really surprised. And then having a child on there is actually that's cool.
You know what's funny? This Dun Dun reminds me right away. If you would have played it for me, I would have thought of Japanese.
Yeah.
Music.
Pop,
Pop music, right? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Hey, that
I was
was
gonna say that
was all right.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I just seeing Northwest credited on there. I was only worried because I was like, okay, is she doing this maybe like just? Well, I've seen what Kanye has done with Vultures, and I'm not big on Vultures 1. There's some songs on there that I don't mind, but Vultures 2, I think even the hardcore Kanye fans are like, this is not it.
Yeah.
So seeing her name credited, I was a little worried at first because I'm like, I understand the title's called Childlike Things. Northwest, she's Kanye's daughter. She's a child. I was like, this either could work it could work and be great, which it actually did.
Yeah.
Or it could be kind of come off in a cringy, tacky way, similar to how we expressed in the beginning that making up a word could come off in a kind of tacky, gimmicky way.
Yeah.
But no, I think North actually had some good vocalization, and her voice is good.
Yeah.
I didn't know she spoke Japanese. I don't know what she said.
I can tell you what she said. Like I'm pretty well schooled. Like
in Japanese.
Ichini Sanshi go roku nana hachiku. First off, she says, "Hello, my name is North Chan from California to Tokyo. Jesus the King, praise the Lord. Jesus is the one and only true God. You need to know." That's all she says.
Oh, is that actually though?
Yeah, it's right there.
You read it. Okay. Track number 9. This track, the title of this track would be very hard for you to do with what you're wearing. Track number 9, Striptease.
Ooh. I bet you it's been done, though.
In those?
Yeah, for sure.
Someone's done it.
Yeah.
I'm borderline, it's getting late. I feel alive. I wanna show you my sternum stressed.
Where's our sternum?
I don't know.
Is our neck?
I'm not a doctor.
Oh. You're not? Yeah, we got that.
I love that.
These long phrases remind me of Carolyn, right?
Yeah.
In the falsetto.
Like that.
Feels like a striptease.
Ooh, that give me wiggles. Whew. I love this effect. Okay, I'll just tell you, it says here just a little bit that this was produced by the guy from 100 Gex.
Dylan Brady?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Does it feel like it?
Little. It's hard to say, yeah. I guess so now that you pointed out, it's a little heavier than a lot of the other ones, which gives me more Dylan Brady production. It was produced for a lot of people. Charlie, Bones, countless.
I was just gonna say this is the first track where the hi-hats are super quick.
Yeah.
Right there. That was a cool track as well.
Yeah.
I need to find out. I'm going to look right now.
Nice that you pointed out Dylan Brady, because now it makes me almost want to re-listen to it, because with that in mind, I was like thinking, I'm like, yeah, this is heavier production-wise, definitely more like the percussion was very heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, and kind of just loud, and I was like, it doesn't feel like the other tracks. I wonder if that's the only track Dylan's produced, or if he is on others.
It looks like that was for a campaign for some clothing, right?
Interesting.
Can I show you on your body where your sternum is?
Yes.
You okay with that?
Well, why don't you show it on yourself?
No, I was showing you. It makes it more interesting. Okay,
All
right.
Okay, yeah, it's the full.
Right here. So I just wanted to clarify, because we do have lots of doctors watching. Did you know that?
No.
One of the videos we talked about?
Someone, we asked if there was any doctors watching. I said, hopefully not.
Yeah, and there is some doctors.
Okay, that's not good.
In what do you call it? Going to school to become a doctor.
Please don't watch us if you were going to school as a doctor. I don't care if we lose a viewer. It's not going to help society if you are training to be a doctor and you watch us consistently. Yes, please, it's definitely something better to watch. Track 10, 24-Hour Dog. Oh, did you hear it swap sides?
Yeah, but you hear those? That's super high pitch, little twinkling like a toothpick hitting the inside of
As
my
I
ear.
said, it's switching sides.
Yeah.
1, 2, what you want me to? 3, 4, anything you wish for. Please don't call my name when I submit to you this way.
You'd almost swear her voice is like was an instrument in that.
I bend more than what I thought was possible. I'm a dog for you.
These ahas, listen to these.
Yeah. No, this is beautiful. This one's like hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah. There's our dirt that brings us back to life, I find sometimes.
This one's creepy, but I love it.
Yeah. Wow.
And there's the grounding thing.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, that one was beautiful, but like I said, at some point in the track, hauntingly beautiful.
Can I read this though?
Read
This
away.
is because this is a dog for her partner's demands and wishes. Track 10, 24-Hour Dog off the fourth studio album. EUSEXUA sees her becoming a so-called full-time slave. EUSEXUA, sorry. I changed it. Slave for her partner, resolving herself to being a domesticated dog for them. The track might also be about one of the words she came up while making the album, croning, an addiction to technology. So she's made up another word. Eating what you're being fed by the internet without questioning its possible repercussions.
That's croning.
Croning, yeah. She also talked about how she'd often rub a part of her body, usually the hands, to resist the urge to pull out her phone amidst a conversation. She seems to be a slave to technology and the internet.
So it's kind of, she's a slave, 24-hour dog to her partner, but it could also be taken as technology. And
Yeah.
I feel like this album has a very like futuristic, dystopian feel to it. Even the cover with the silver and the like, is it white or silver? No, it's white. Like she's got earrings on and
some crazy ones, right?
Track number 11, final track, Wanderlust.
By the way, the film was crazy. I hate the cast. The aesthetic's crazy. Album's way too long though. I make it just the same, but with all the lyrics gone. If I don't wake up Monday morning, I'll make it up to you, baby. See me when I'm here, but I'm lost.
Her voice is,
It's gorgeous.
When
yeah.
the sky's not enough, give me pure wanderlust.
Wow, she left the long notes for the last song, eh?
I see my life in motion. Hold tight when the sky's not enough.
Are we getting a bomb and bridge, Connor, with those hats?
I don't know.
Cause tonight, right there if you need me. See me.
Wow.
Yeah. This would be I just hear this as a concert closer.
Oh,
Hey?
this is like feels like the perfect album closer though.
Yeah.
Especially with the opening track to this, it's like,
Yeah. Her vocals really, really shined on this Wanderlust.
oh, it's the best vocal performance on the album, hands down.
Those long notes. I didn't know she could hit those.
That's your first introduction to FKA Twigs. How are you feeling, Father?
Can I call her Twigs?
Go for it.
Twigs is wow. Is
The real deal.
it's the real deal, but I'm gonna say ethereal again. Like took me to a space on a sunny, cold day that I think I really needed.
This album gives me a very cold feeling, but comforting. It's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, yeah.
It's like, because it feels very, I don't know if it's because it's January and it's freezing cold, but
Yeah.
it has this dystopian cold feeling to it that just
Yeah.
really fits what I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
What I'm assuming a lot of people are going through at this time of year, depending on where you live. But
Yeah.
I feel like it came out at the perfect time for me. I'm going to have this album on repeat like crazy. Similar artists that we talked about a couple times in the video, Caroline Polachek. The way I listen to Welcome or Desire to I Want to Turn Into You,
Yeah.
that record I had playing throughout the spring and summer. It just evoked those emotions.
Yeah.
To me, this album is one that is going to be like through this early beginning of the year winter
Yeah.
period. It feels like I've been needing this record. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun.
I had a lot of fun, and I've said it before, I'm really lucky to be living in a time right now where this music is coming out and artists are making art like this. It's really, it is something else. I got to be honest with you.
Well, I think the thing is you're kind of tapped into it. I don't think there's ever been a period where music hasn't been evolving.
Yeah,
I think there's never been a period where music hasn't been evolving, but there's periods of time where people stop listening to new music.
Yeah.
Because you think back every decade, there's stuff that's changed and evolved. So I think, you're just somebody who's still keeping up to date with the stuff that's coming out.
I gotta say it's a cool internal flex for me when I walk into the record store and I'm like,
you recognize half the
no,
stuff.
and I look at the wall and I'm like, oh, Lanker, you know what I mean? And blah blah blah. I think it's it is cool to know that. Like before I'd walk in, I wouldn't know who
anything.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had a great time. If this is your first time listening to the record, please go on your own and listen to it without us talk. We didn't talk too much in between, but still, go check it out without the cutting and the chatting in between. And take care. It's been 2 videos to start off the new year with 2 new albums, and they've both been great. I feel like at the end of 2024, I was like, man, 2024
was so hot.
Was such a crazy year for music. Next year's going to be slow probably, but no, we've kind of just kept the momentum going. And we've got a weekend project coming out in less than a week from now, so it seems like things are still flowing,
still going.
So
music is well and alive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Much love and peace.